Well, isn't this a little treat? So, for those listening, you're going to have absolutely no idea what's going on, but I've set up a new home podcast studio complete with. Oh, I've got to turn it on. With a special light that was gifted to me. There we go. It's on. Isn't it divine? It's a giant neon eggplant. Matches my personality. This is my little podcast studio. Just bear with me for those who are listening. For those who are watching, welcome. I went to Ikea last night at about 7:30 because guess what? I'm day 2 of self-employment. Stop it. I'm my own boss. I don't have a job, basically, and it's the best thing I've ever done. Just going to have a sip from a mug with my face on it. Come back in 6 months' time where I'm living on the street and poor. I don't think so, though. So far, 2 days in, going really well. I did a deal today. I did some wrangling. Wrangling? Yeah, we'll just call it that. So I quit my job. I resigned from my job after 9 years at SCA. I thought I'm going to have a go at doing my thing full time. And I'm currently on tour. So I'm doing some comedy shows around Australia. I've done 5. The first night, if you came to that, I'm sorry. That was a bit of a, not a total disaster. For me, it was a total disaster, but everyone said that they loved it. And I think everyone was just being really supportive. But I don't actually think. I think some people were like, "Oh, we loved it," and then we're like, "Oh, that was terrible. Poor Christian. He quit his day job for this." I think what happened was I was very nervous. So the first night was in Melbourne at the Comics Lounge, and I'm not a stand-up comedian. If you came to the show, you would have absolutely seen that. So it was the first night I'd actually done the routine, and there were many things that I changed and took out. And then so far, from night 2 onwards, really happy with it. I'm really happy with how the show is what it's turned into, and I think it's such an interesting lesson where I'm just so nervous to do. I think I don't want to. I'm not a stand-up comedian. Like, I don't do stand-up comedy. I do a hot mess on stage. That's what I do. That's my show. But I think if I do tour again, I need to just do the show a few times. Iron out all the horrific stories that get 0 laughs. And boy, were there quite a few. What else did I had... okay, there is something that I wanted to tell you, and that is... I've come to the realization that I hate confrontation just so much. I talk about calling the police on some youths. I talk about... Oh my God, it's God smiting me. It's wasting police time. I'm just going to have another sip from a mug with my face on it. I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? Oh, I hate confrontation just so much. That last night, on the way to Ikea, in fact, to get this table, I got in an Uber, and the Uber driver was falling asleep at the wheel. Literally just nodding off, and head would dip, and it would shoot up. And his eyes would close, and it was dark. We were going 80 kilometres an hour in the Burnley Tunnel, which is in Melbourne, and I got really scared. I actually thought I was going to die. There's been one other occurrence where I thought I was going to die, and it was on a plane, and the turbulence was so severe that I thought this will be the moment that I die. And what was really interesting was I didn't panic so much. I came to terms with it, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to die here. I'm going to die. I'm dying. And one with the world, I'm okay with that. And then we didn't die because the turbulence was, in fact, literally nothing. It was like someone behind me flushing the toilet, and the had just caused like a bit of loud noise, and it freaked me out so much that I thought we were going to die. Anything on a plane that's abnormal, I'm like, okay, and we're dying. I hate flying. And last night I was like, this is how I'm going to die. And then I thought, should I tweet about it so it makes the investigation a lot easier? And I did. I said on Twitter, I was like, FYI, my Uber driver's falling asleep at the wheel and I am scared. All right? And so I envisaged going 80 kilometres down this Burnley tunnel. He was sort of nodding off and drifting ever so slightly. And I thought, we'll drift into like oncoming cars. It's like a Princess Diana moment. I'm going to go the way of Princess Diana. And I thought, well, they'll go through my tweets and they'll just realise it was just sort of human error. It was nothing suspicious. No one was trying to murder me. The paparazzi, God, this paparazzi, they were just chasing me down. Sorry, it's funny because that will never happen. And I thought, well, the tweet will help the investigation. It'll just be like, case closed. I've wasted enough police time when I called 000 on some youths. I don't need to waste it now. This tweet will solve the murder. Oh, it's not a murder. Oh, was it? Was my Twitter account hacked? No. Anyway, so I hate confrontation so much that instead of asking this poor gentleman who was clearly very tired, whether he'd worked all day, I didn't know his situation. This could be his second job and he's desperate for money. And I didn't want to say anything to him because I didn't want him to feel bad. And then I didn't want him to be like, oh no, Christian's not going to give me 5 stars. I'm like, well, I did. I still gave him 5 stars for almost killing me. Even when I'm not surrounded by anyone, the fact that they know do they know what star rating I'm giving them? I'm still scared. Even though Uber doesn't tell you the star rating you give your Uber driver, I'm too scared to give them anything less than 5. It's either 5 or if I hated it, nothing. I just don't rate them. I'm like, skip. Oh, and what's with Uber? They now ask for a tip? Come on. That really annoys me because I'm assuming the driver gets notified. He gave you a tip. And it's like, well, if I was a driver, I would expect a tip at every possible moment of the day. Being like, aren't they in love with my personality? Oh my God, I'm so funny. Give me a tip. No, I'm paying for the goddamn Uber ride. The price of the trip. I'm so annoying. So, this is taking a long time to get through. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, right. So I didn't know if he was like a desperate father trying to earn a living, and I just didn't want to upset him or make him feel bad for sleeping at the wheel, going 80 kilometres an hour in any way. So instead of, hey, mate, are you okay? Do you want to pull over? I just coughed really loudly every time he dozed off. So his head would go down, and I would just go, and he would like wake up. And so I tried to be doing like things to make him more awake. So literally the whole trip was me going like this. Adrenaline, loud noises, things to make you feel awake. I was just saying random words or I'm pretending to be on the phone. I was like, oh my God, Stacey, I'm going to take some not sleeping pills. What did I say? I think I actually said I'm going to take some sleeping pills. Thinking I was saying, I think I'm going to take some like no dose. I'm going to take some pills that keep me awake. Woo! Isn't being awake fun? I love being awake. Don't you, Stacey? There's no one on the other end of the phone. I was just trying to make him realise that being awake is fun. Oh, it's fun. Fun. I don't want to die in the Burnley tunnel. And it got to a point where I realised how ridiculous I was. If this was family or friends, I would slap them across the face and be like, how dare you nod off while driving? That is so irresponsible and dangerous. Family and friends who I will see all the time. But for some reason, for someone that I'm never going to see again, I didn't want him to like think badly of me. I'm never going to see this man again. I'm probably going to get out of the car if I get there alive, close the door, and he's just going to careen off a bridge because he's so tired. Literally never going to see him again. I could save his life by saying something. And it got to like the end of the trip because we pulled up at Ikea and there were sirens, there was fire, and I was like, oh my God, this could be him. This could be ambulances. This could be him. And I said, hey mate, are you okay? And he went, yep, fine. And so I was like, oh, well, that's all I got. And I closed the door and I walked off. And watched the news the other night, and there was a car accident involving a car very similar to the Uber, but wasn't the same one, is what I'm telling myself. It was a different person. No fatalities, though, thankfully. is also what I'm telling myself, even though I think that I didn't really read much into the news article about that. I didn't want to carry that burden with me for the rest of my life for causing some deaths. No, I'm joking. Of course there was no deaths. I don't know. I didn't read the article. But anyway, tour's going well. Everything's going great. Went to Ikea, got my desk. My mate, Emmy Lou McCarthy, got me this eggplant light. It's so beautiful. Oh, imagine a dick that size. If you are listening to this, I will be uploading a complete Drivel, which is the podcast you are listening to, on the AM frequency. I'd make a great AM host, I reckon. Because I can talk about nothing for... I can only do it for like 20 minutes at a time. And that's like AM radio hosts talk about nothing for like a good three hours with some interludes. W495 FM. Hello, it's Christian here. It's the Christian Hour. Actually, there already is a station that does the Christian Hour. It's not hosted by someone called Christian. It's just a religious. June is called in. June, you're on line 4. Go ahead, please. Oh, yes, hello. I'm really wavering in my faith. I saw a little puppy dog and I thought to myself, oh, that's an ugly puppy dog and I think I'm going to hell. Well, Judith, did I call it Judith? That's your name. That's what I'm referring to you as now. I forgot what I called you. Judith, look, I want you to give me 4 Hail Marys and the God up and cometh hymn, verse 29, please, and sing that in your house. And all will be forgiven. All right, line number 4. No, we were already on line number 4. Wow, Christian, your ad-lib skills are amazing. Let's go to line number 2. Gary. Oh, yeah, I think I can guess the secret sound. Oh, Gary, I think you've come through to the wrong number here. This is the Christian Hour, where we are repenting our sins. So I can't win the $4 voucher for Pizza Hut to guess the secret sound? Why is Gary an old woman? No, Gary, unfortunately not. But is there anything in your life you would like to confess to here on the Christian Hour? Yeah. I put my penis in some bloke's bum, and I don't... Oh, we seem to have lost Gary there. As I eyeball my producers, why would you let him through? Clearly, he's a sinner. The gays should be burnt. Gary, your repents to go and set yourself on fire. Burn the gays. You're listening to the Christian Hour here on 6969 FM. My name is Jesus. That's what I assume the Christian Hour would be like. And I don't need to assume. We've all heard the Christian Hour on the Christian radio stations, and it is boring as batshit. Okay, well, I've still got 7 minutes to fill of this podcast. I don't know what else to talk about. So, how's your day going? Is it going well? Do you know what I hate? And Triple J does this a lot. The announcers are great, right? But they're clearly new to the game. And they ask, I hope you're having a fantastic day. No, you don't, though. No one hopes that, on radio, no one hopes you're having a fantastic day. That is filler. That is just voice filler. And it pisses me off. And Triple J are just known for filler. Like, they literally don't need their radio hosts. Some I know personally. I love Triple J, but I feel like their word economy could come right down. Because, like, you'll hear, like, 3 songs back to back, and then you'll hear 6 minutes of a radio host talking about the songs, giving you information you don't care about. And that was Billy Bob and the Coat Hangers with their song Abortion is Illegal here on Triple J. Before that, we heard from the Painting Brigade with their brand new song on the Waverphone. That is a brand new instrument that they've invented. Of course, the Waverphone involves the waves and the violin strings there. The song that they were playing was Bamboo on the Windowsill. Wow, that was a great one. And then before Bamboo on the Windowsill, we heard from The Electric Fan is Blowing in the Wind. And that was by a group called Bricks and Mortar. And I'm just saying things in the room right now. Literally, there's a fan, there's coat hangers. There isn't an abortion, but there's like bricks. Like, listen to Triple J. And they go on. You can catch Bricks and Mortar performing at the regional the original RSL on the 25th of July, which is, of course, in 3 months' time. So irrelevant. And it's only in this small regional community of Incentia on the south coast of New South Wales. So that appeals to 4 people listening right now who will probably even consider possibly going. The rest of the hundreds of thousands of you listening give no shits about the information I'm giving. But because I'm on Triple J, I like the sound of my own voice. So I'm going to keep talking about nothing. Well, here's a list of songs that are coming up on the playlist. Just play the songs. Don't tell me the songs that are coming up. I don't know them. I don't know any of these artists. I do not know them. I like new music, but I don't know. You can't hook. Oh, coming up, it's the brand new trendy 3-piece who no one's ever heard about. So I'm going to use that and I'm going to hook you in by talking about a band you've never heard. And they are called... I'm literally looking around. Red Yui Boom speakers on a sounding board. That's on Triple J. Right now, here's Yoko Ono. And then go into some really experimental music. I can't do Triple J. Triple M. Because I remember there was a friend of mine, and we used to spend like an hour at work mocking Triple J and just doing that. Because it's really fun. It's just fun because honestly, turn on to Triple J, whatever frequency that is where you are. Just listen to it and then go through. Weekends are best because that's when they put their new presenters on, and the new presenters do it because they're not like trained. Like having worked in commercial radio, having done one on-air shift, I think I would know. Literally, I've only done one on-air shift. 9 years in radio. Wanted to be on it. I wanted to be Carl Sandilands. How many on-air shifts did you do, Christian? I did one in Newcastle. And then I was never allowed on the air again. You're a bit too gay for Newcastle. I'm like, Newcastle is full of closeted gays. Trust me, I'm fine. What they teach you is just no one cares about you, is basically what they teach you. In radio, you don't give a shit about the daytime announcers. You don't care. You don't care. And so it's literally like, please say as little as possible and then just go into the next song. I was like, why even have them on the air? Literally, it was like if you did a talk break that was more than 30 seconds, they were like, no, can you make that 15? So you're literally being like, that was and this is, and then you play the song. And that's what they teach you to do. And it's so boring. There are some radio announcers who are very clever and very funny, and they do really great things. In Melbourne, Tim Lee is in Perth now. Aaron Rich is really good. They're really good. They're just good. They've been doing it for so long and they know how to make it interesting, but so boring. Being a radio host is so boring. Breakfast and Drive, a little bit different, but still, I just find it so restrictive because you can only talk. You've got to keep things really quick, really concise, which I'm not good at. I've been waffling now for almost 19 minutes about nothing. And literally, this 20 minutes classifies as like, I want to say an hour and a half of on-air content, or maybe even 2 hours. For 20 minutes is how long I think shows go for in terms of talk space. 20 minutes, then like, maybe an hour and a half, like so 20 minutes, and then like 40 minutes of music, and then like 20 minutes of ads. And that's, 40 and 30, it's 70 minutes. Oh, that's just over an hour. Okay, there's 20 minutes. Wow, I'm just waffling on here. That's why I don't work for radio. And that's why I started this podcast, was because I just wanted to waffle. And boy, we get 330,000 downloads a month. And that sounds like a lot. And it is. And I don't know how many of those people are still alive. Because I would assume that you listen to this, it bores you so badly that it bores you to death, basically. And then your phone just stays there. And every month or every week, it just automatically downloads a new episode and counts to my download limit, even though you're dead. But I thought it was interesting. Even if 1% of people listen, that's 3,000 people. That's a lot of people. You're part of a big community. Complete drivelers. Oh, gross. What would the name? You know how Lady Gaga has her little monsters? What would the complete drivelers? Dribblers? Dickheads. I think I want to call you my dickheads. I love that. My dickheads. Look at all the dickheads. Do you know I learnt what a bell end is? Because it's big in Britain, and bell end I just thought was the end of a bell. No, apparently it's the end of the penis. Didn't know that. So when people calling people, oh, you're bell end, it's basically just another name for knob. Anyway, I filled my allotted 20-minute slot. Oh, I love filling a slot. Sorry, that's inappropriate. Well, this has been an episode. Can't wait to do this every week. And it's going up on YouTube, so you have that to look forward to. Visually, I'm very pleasing on the eyes. Oh, going well. Got my Jenny Craig weigh-in tomorrow. So far, 6 kilos down in 4 weeks, 6 kilos. This will be my 5th week. I'm hoping to have lost another kilo this week. So that's 7 kilos in 5 weeks. I know, high five. Not noticing it so much, but other people seem to be, which is good. I want to look like... Who do I want to look like? Do you know who I'm finding oddly attractive? In Sabrina in Netflix. Oh, this is going to make me sound a bit creepy. He's older. He plays a young character, but he's older. It's the guy that plays Harvey. He's very attractive. Yes, he is playing someone from high school, but he's... Let me Google. Before I say anything, let's have a bit of a Google. Just talk amongst yourselves, so I won't be long. Hey, how do I do this? Who plays Harvey in the Netflix show Sabrina? I'm just talking to Google.
Harvey Tinkle was played by Ross Lynch.
Ross Lynch, wow. Some photos have popped up, and he's bleached his hair. And wow, my love for him has gone a little bit. Okay, let's find Ross Lynch. Ross Lynch. Please be older than 18, preferably in your mid-20s. Oh, thank God. He's 23. That'll do. Yeah, great. He's hot then. Yeah, he's really hot. Yeah. That's an interesting insight into my life. So have a good one. And now I'll end every episode. I'm going to end every episode with the inaugural turning off of the eggplant. Goodbye. As I never say at the end of every podcast, goodbye and good luck.